And here we go, folks. Apparently, my first two attempts at filming a 360-degree video with this new Garmin VIRB 360 camera, I didn't push record. So we're going to start over. What I've got here in this wind, hopefully the wind's not going to be too bad and you can still hear me. We've got this new camera. We're going to try it out right now. So you guys should be able to see the discovery. If you put your cursor on the screen, you can move it around. Sorry if I'm really close to the camera there. But that way you guys can take control of the video yourselves. We'll step back here and do a quick walk around. This is our inaugural use of the camera, so it'll only get better from here. This is a test run, trial run. What I was saying in the last two attempts at filming is the only negative that I can see so far is when you upload a 360-degree video, all the footage has to be 360 degrees. It's going to take me some while to get used to this, which means you're not able to upload the drone footage unless it's got a 360-degree camera, which of course mine doesn't. So what we'll be stuck with is either 360-degree videos or other videos that incorporate some of the drone as well. So we'll make do until engineers get the software up and going so that we can have the best of both worlds in one video. However, until then, let's get dirty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how this works. Doing a little four-wheel drive here. All right, we got that, we got this. So if we can keep this somewhat steady here. Might be a little easier if I had a dash mount. I may need to look into that. You guys need to remind me. That noise, if you hear it, was there's an automatic hill descend button, a little yellow button there in the middle of the screen if you're looking forward. And what it does is it allows you to drive without putting your foot on the brake when you're going down hills, and it'll make sure you go at a safe speed. Oh, get a few scratches down the side of the car there. Alright guys, so that's out of the hilly part. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. We'll come back when we get around the curvy section, Route 66, on our way back over to Cool Springs. So until then, I'm going to go grab something to eat, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Out. guys thought I forgot you, didn't you? Hey, look at that. That's the stuff you want to find. This is the ore that here in the Oatman district will have gold in it. Not enough that you can get out, make anything. It's micro fine. That's what you're looking for. That, and then you see this. This is what's called druzy. Druzy is sparkly. That's about all I know about that. Again, you're gonna have to forgive me for holding this so close to my face on occasion. All right, let's buckle up for safety. Head on up the trail. All right, guys, like I said, this is basically just practice so we can learn the capabilities of this new camera before we end up getting out on the road and attempting to do the official vlogs. Right now it's still practice vlogs, so it is what it is. Anyhow, I'm going to turn this off. I've only got a few minutes left on the small SD card that I've got until my new one arrives. And I want to show y'all a little bit of Route 66, so we'll be back with you here in a bit. All right, guys, here we are again. Excuse me. Decided to take a little back road here just off of Route 66 so that I could come to the top of this hill and see what was here. So now we're at the top, which was a pretty steep drive coming up, and as you can see, if you look out that direction towards the big mountain across the way, there's not much in front of us here. It's kind of a drop off, so you're going to be here with me as we go down. Let's see if we can do this without crashing into anything. All right, here we go, guys. I know this isn't going to do it justice, but yeah, it's pretty steep. Steep enough that if you try to stop, you'll slide. So you just got to kind of let it ride itself out. We'll look back that way so you guys can see it from this perspective. Yeah, it's not too steep looking from here, but if you drive up from that other side and you can't see the drop off, it'll get your attention. All right, so we've only got a couple of minutes left on the SD card, so I'm going to shut you guys off, and we will catch you here when we get around to the twisties. All right, guys, we're about to come into Oatman, Arizona. Oatman's a former ghost town. I guess it's still a ghost town, but the one that rolled up there. There's the Oatman Fire Department, volunteer fire department, I think. Maybe not. There's always people there. As you can see in the hills over here to the front of the disco, pretty dramatic landscape. Here in another couple of hours as the sun starts to set, it'll be really, really brilliant over on this side. Alright, I think we got another minute or so left here on the camera. We're almost to Oatman, so I'm going to cut you guys off right here and we'll pick it up in a second. Blink, you may miss Oatman. It doesn't take but a second to get through here. We've drive extra slow though, because there are numerous burros, donkeys, whatever you want to call them, that live here in town, just outside of town in the desert, in the mountains, and they come into town to eat and to milk the tourist of attention and food. So we'll see if there's any of them hanging out up here. Get the window rolled down for you guys. Alright guys, that's open. So we'll get on up here around the corner and then we'll cut it off until we get up to the Gold Road Mine. And that's another pretty interesting little place. So we'll be up there momentarily and I'll be back with you then. Okay guys, we're back around almost to the Gold Road Mine, which is maybe not the current name of it. That's one of the historical names. It was a handful of mines. Heck, there was 1,300 mines, different claims in this general vicinity. And a lot of them that were productive got consolidated to the larger mining corporations. And now there are 3 remaining commercial mines in operation here in the immediate Oatman district. Where we are about to come across is the former town site of a place known as Gold Road. Now Gold Road was a little mining town, kind of like Oatman. However, there's a lot of controversy. If you want to know more, it'd be better just to look it up on Mr. Google. However, I can tell you there was a thriving community out here all the way up until just after the War Powers Act, around World War II. And then I want to say, I think the town was actually razed, which for those of y'all that aren't familiar with the term, means it was leveled by the company that owned this area. And one of the reasons that I suspect that occurred was because what you see out there is where the town used to be. So that means that was valuable land, and if somebody's living on it, they can't extract the minerals. I'm sure that there was more to the story than that. However, follow the money. And you'll notice up here to the right, there's diggings. Down to the left, we'll have some foundations of some buildings. Right up here in front of us, up on the hill, you'll see the doorway, or the added entrance there to the mine that's got a blockade across it. And again, don't look at my ugly face, enjoy the scenery. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. Since this is all a test run, we'll just have to hold out here and find out how to do it. Next half mile or so is got a couple of twists and turns, a little elevation change, as you can probably notice. Now you'll see some of the former stone foundations. If you look here to our right, I'll slow down, and then We'll roll down this window over here to the passenger side if we can. And if you'll look up this hill, you'll notice that there's an orange car situated up there. It looks like it's driven off the edge. Can't quite see it yet. Just past this little embankment here. This is the old trail that used to come down from the upper area, the upper regions where the road now twists and turns. See the orange car just up there to the right.